Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing Jones. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake. Jones. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Jones' throw caught by Tony. 7 yards, the pickup there.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Giants 7, Bears nothing. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. To throw is Fields. The throw finding its target, the tight end Horsted. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Fields now to throw. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Play action, Fields. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know, they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Jones throwing on first down. And he wisely will throw that one away. So, Charles, here we are, Week 17. Both of these teams playing their 16th game of the regular season. And obviously for decades, that was the full season. But as we all know, a little strange, still one more game to go next week.
Yeah, Brandon, I think we're both interested to see how things play out next week because we know their division titles and wild card spots up for grabs. So those teams, no doubt, they'll be all in. But how would you like to go in front of a team that's 3-13 and say, okay, guys, one more time, let's go get them. If we win, it benefits someone else.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on first down, Jones. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off play action, Jones. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And running with power here. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open it up to even more big plays.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Jones out to the flat, that's caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Off the play fake, Jones. Touchdown, Giants. Elijah Penny, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And partner, let me make a quick pivot here. Season winding down. They're number 32 in offense this year. The last in the league. Where do they go?
Anywhere and everywhere, but they have to do it with a plan. And I think about Atlanta a bunch of years ago. They decided they wanted to get what they thought was going to be a franchise quarterback, and indeed he is, Matt Ryan. But they had to supplement it. They went free agency, got a running back, came back and traded back into the first round in the same draft to get a left tackle to protect him. Really supplemented that pick, complemented that pick, and went to the playoffs the very next year.
Well, maybe they can use that and carbon copy it. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
when you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Finds a seam inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now Montgomery. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Go, go, go. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. Check pass. Check pass. Run, run, run. Run, run, run. 43's the mic. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Play action. It's Fields. Buying time to his left. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Fields being chased out left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by J.C. Horn. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Bears nothing. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as Graham opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. 1:50 left to go in the second quarter. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
You better be in front of me. Check 52. Slam, slam, slam. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Right 40, check, he's coming, Too little.
Off play action. Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and the Bears are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Get him.
On first down, Fields eluding the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 28-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Check. Check, check. Fresno. Check nickel. Rush in.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
3 down. Watch 32.
A quick throw outlined to Mooney. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down now, it's Montgomery. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And Graham on the grab. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On play action, Fields. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Check your hot read.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Hey. You got three. Three down. Hey. Check 43. Check 26. Check 26.
From the gun, here's Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently. And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Now Jones on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Running left, it's Barkley. Barkley, a 1st down and more. Uses the stiff arm. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. Boy, we've had some great running backs in the NFL the last decade or so. As Saquon Barkley might be among the smoothest of them all. What a heck of a run right there.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. C.J. Board, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants open the lead up to 34-0. Gano the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Giants 35, Bears nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Fields. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Fields. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A give. This is Montgomery. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 84 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Fields. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is caught. Touchdown. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. Now Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Tell you one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of. Both learned about quarterbacks in this league.
Toward the end. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Jones now. Off play action. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And finding the tight end Rudolph. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones on the move to his left. And he's brought down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good decision there. He was looking, and he was looking, but the coverage was excellent. Nice job to get rid of it and try and find something better on 3rd and goal. He didn't let that clock accelerate and force him into an error.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Deep ball for Goodwin. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Again, Fields rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Fields. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. A huge play there for Chicago.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Come on, D. Okay. Safe. Check. Check three. Check cover. Check. Motion out of the backfield. 45, Mike, 45. And what?
Montgomery. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Switch. Alert flare.
Once more, Montgomery. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. A shotgun snap, Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. You ain't doing nothing today.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He sets to fire deep. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Steps away to his left. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
They'll roll him out right. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. They've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Off play action. Jones. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Gano the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Let's just be frank, they're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need...
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone.
Mike, 4. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Watch motion. Watch motion. Mike 4. Mike 4. 3 buzz. 3 buzz.
Play action. It's Fields. Rolling to his left. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he's brought down after a very nice game.